Hello, Class here. Rogue Legacy 2. Start a new legacy. And we've got rules in place. But also I need to play the video game, so I'll explain them in a bit. Really focused on that cutscene and whether it was skippable. But yeah, I'm gonna be going with runes that are lighter. Specifically 20 rune weight or less. I've also banned the sanguine armor, so I don't just get lifesteal that way. And I'm also, for just New Game Plus 0, going to not upgrade rooms in the castle. That is beyond level 1, so I can construct them but not upgrade them. The exception to that is I can do more economic upgrades to just set myself up for future New Game Plus levels. Also, it bleeds away gold, so I won't actually get tribute levels. Yeah, there was a big update since I last played. There are new relics, although neither of these are new. I guess I have so much resolve because I don't have equipment yet. Let's just grab one. I also should have probably done this earlier, but oh wait, no, I've messed things up. This should dash right, of course, in classic. These are reversed now. There we go. How do I actually get classic dash? Because I've been playing more Rogue Legacy 1 recently. Is it not in here? Whatever, I'll figure it out after the stream. Current spell is fine. See, I do have enough, I believe, to get the Enchantress and the Sage Totem now. But I could just retire the character. Getting some mastery is going to be important, so I can get some stats from equipment. Oh yeah. I don't have resonant kicks. Oh, nice. Less nice that I'm trapped in here with those resonant projectiles. Oh, there must have still been a blue projectile above me. I was looking at the resonant projectiles. Yeah, the very beginning of this playthrough is, of course, very normal. Turns out restrictions on things that I buy don't do anything until I've bought things. Might as well collect the lore if I see it. Would like to be collecting some heirlooms. This was not a great room. Ow. Oh, it doesn't matter if this character dies. Kinda would like to start getting mastery, and so I was thinking of retiring anyway. But like, I have enough mapped at this point, I'm like, I should keep looking for the heirloom rooms. It would also be nice to get like a trait with a gold bonus soon. Other reason to think about retiring the first character. Oh, wait. I've explored everything up here. I need to go down. Tried to air dash to get a skill crit. I can't do that. Hey. It is possible to heal on the first character. Not that I didn't think you could, but I think we hadn't seen cookies since the very first room of the game. I guess second if you count the tutorial. But I did skip the tutorial. Left. I guess I could, like, break these. I don't have the power of empathy, so I can't actually get the, empathy. Okay, found an heirloom. Yeah, like, you can use them for healing and try to plan that, but I'd rather just have the ability. Oops. What does this room even have to do with air dashing? Like, this room, I get it. Huh. He doesn't have active frames the whole time his sword's out. Even though I don't have classic dash enabled, I am pushing the correct dash button. It's kind of funny. In my first save file, it was pretty much only dashing with right trigger. Yeah, the reason I've been more into Rogue Legacy 1 lately, by the way, is training for Archipelago. It's one of the games on the game list. There's not actually any reason to kill that. I'm gonna open the boss door. That's the third leather blueprint. Ow. What if I just immediately jump under a flame jet? Oh, we can get the power of empathy. Oh yeah, just like go down. Like, hey, did you know these red things get mad at you? Oh, wait. Eh, got him. There was no need to put it back to sleep again at the end. Just move as you attack. Knights are good at that. Okay, so yeah, Tower of Lights is up there. Oh, I already destroyed all the things to stand on though. Not much purpose in going back. Yeah, I guess the next heirloom, though, I guess I should have opened the Axis Mundi teleporter. And then I guess after getting Echo Boots, I'll just challenge Lamech and see how it goes with absolutely nothing. Because I'm ready for this character to be dead. Oh, right. You go around the outside. Insight discovered volunteer duty. Echo Kicks. Now we're playing Rogue Legacy 2. Oh, right. Everything that spawns in that room. Oh, right, you need those after that. Not before. Oh, missing a little health. Just gonna have to game if I want to beat Lamek at level 1. I don't know, maybe this will contain some cookies. Nope. That's fine. Let's see how this goes. Probably not well. Oh yeah, they don't even home, and I still got hit, because I'm bad. Yes, it is easier if you actually back away some. Okay. Apparently Lamek is easy. Didn't even have any gold bonus though. Maybe I should have just retired. Actually, yeah, let's do that now. Good job, sir, whatever the first character's named. You've earned it. Oh, Lady Susie. You're not a sir at all. You'd think maybe I would have noticed the audio at some point, indicating the ladiness of the character. Muscle weakness and panic attacks. Let's go. I like money. Not that money is going to continue doing very much for very long, but I like it early. Let us not switch to the Ranger class, because I really want Knight and Valkyrie mastery. Oh yeah, Lady Quinn doesn't even lock anything. Basically completely pointless upgrade at this time. Well, at any time. I guess you need Lady Quinn for the achievement to spin kick off of everything, probably. And also, like, the tips are nice, but you can also just read them on the wiki. Oh, now that's a difficulty I hadn't anticipated with this challenge. I can't actually buy enough things to unlock the rest of the castle from this point. Yeah, I hadn't planned on that. There needs to be one more thing to buy. And then I could get all the 18s. I may have to amend the rules over this. I think I'll make it meditation studies, though, rather than actually get a main stat. Or armor. And we can't afford that right now. Let's see, I'm not allowed lifesteal runes, but I am allowed magnesis. I should have probably bought leather weapon over magnesis, but I like magnesis. So many new characters. And I guess I do want to do scars because I want to discover new weapons that were added in the last update, and so I need souls. Oh wait, why did I talk to him there? Just gonna skip the relics. I don't think it's worth the time to look at them. How did my 8-ball get outside? Twice. Oh wait, it's because the sides of the arena don't actually block projectiles. I forgot. Alright, got someone. Alright. Took what, like 3 hits? Probably like 40k points? 48,000, wow. It's taken 2. Nice. I don't know if I'm good enough at heavy weapons to do it with 0. But I might be able to get like silver. Wait, that's not how this starts. You dash along the ground. I don't know what oh, that is a gold trophy. Easy. Alright, let's like buy some things. Thinking about what actually does stuff for me right now. Let's get a limitless potential. Oh, I like quintessential resentment. And that was all the souls. I guess getting a lot more gold isn't going to do a ton, is it? But yeah, I guess unless I do buy the meditation chamber. Would have liked to actually leave everything at 1. But I don't want to block off like literally the whole castle. Because I was also like hoping to get at least 30 equip weight from the castle by putting 1 point in each. Hey, that's a rune that's not banned. Cool. Oh hey, one of the new relics. Casting your talent grants you charged for 1.5 seconds, and that does work even if you don't block something with the shield. Although blocking stuff with the shield is fun. I guess I'm just headed for Axis Mundi. We don't need the Tower of Lights anymore. Actually, let's get these chests. I'm still missing pieces of the leather set. Treasure chests are nice. Oh, right. I thought I still had Fireball for some reason. No mana, huh? Also, it wouldn't have helped. I was trying to cast Downward. Ah. Oh. Right, void projectiles are kind of hard to see, especially while it's dark. I have 2 little armor to get shredded. However, that did cost a lot of HP. Would have liked to still have hit points. Oh, couldn't see the projectiles. Alright, now let's grab a ranger so I can get the empathy. Oh wait, no, I didn't even get a Knightmaster. Oh, there's no knight being offered. But there is a Valkyrie being offered. With exactly the chef loadout. Okay. We'll get a ranger some other time. Yeah, let's get a couple strength from that. I guess I can put the set on and get a unity bonus. I'm probably not sticking with much leather though. Actually, wait. I didn't have enough equip weight. Oh well. Yeah, Valkyrie should do simple start. Ate the food accidentally again. Oh, I thought that one would be dead. Alright, still a win, but that was a lot messier. $44,000 points though. I haven't even had the possibility of unlocking warps yet. Need to reach Pizza Mundi. Guess that'll be the study. Yep. Huh. Maybe this area is not high enough level to actually give the trinket as well. Oh, it's this one. Ah, I don't have a double jump. Oh well. I don't know if it's expected that every character even can do that one. Oh no, there's the leather trinket. That was just RNG. Do these now give blessings and relics? I'm gonna be denied the gold because I have a Scar challenge that's not done, but I don't need that much gold. Ow. Considering my flame barrier, Fury was probably one of the worst things they could have gotten. Not that it matters. marble statue. Because it does something out of the two. I don't think I have a way. I mean, reflected projectiles activate telescope, but that's it. I like runes. Ow. Alright, did every enemy in the room need to have a way to shoot? Oh well. Siphon rune. I don't remember the weight of the siphon rune. I don't think I'm allowed that one. But it sure got it out of the rune pool. Because I do need some gold, because teleporter unlocks. I'm like still debating with myself whether I actually do just go ahead and get a level of meditation chamber to unlock the rest of the castle. Oh, if I find the Tower of Lights, I'm not going to be able to jump up it anymore. But I can do that. And then... Okay, I'm leaving behind a couple coins, but... whatever. I got the cookies and I got in here. Not that I need this until New Game Plus 1. Kinda doesn't do anything when Lamech is dead. That was a needlessly risky way to play that encounter. Oh yeah, I can't double jump. Oh, cookies. Soup. Oh wait, there was no rightward exit. Ow. Now I actually am missing armor. How do I get to Axis Mundi? It doesn't. Oh wait, down. Okay. Starting to say it doesn't exist on this map. Yeah, there was this way. Oh yeah, let's do one of these. New style, huh? Okay, there are eventually enemies. Wasn't sure if it was just gonna keep spawning spike balls. Be like, have fun. Ow. Just trying to jump like between them to get away from where they were headed. Kinda wish my spell, like, actually was ranged. Ah. War drum or transmogrificator? Calvin and Hobbes reference. I mean, I gotta know, right? Randomize your weapon, spell, and talent. Deal 7% more damage and gain 20 bonus resolve. So it's like getting every blessing, but as only one relic slot. Spoons, dynamite. Okay. Well, I have a ranged spell now. I think if I make it to the boss, this setup actually should work pretty well. Oh, there's a blobfish behind me. Yeah, that's cookies. I guess if I knew what the transmogrificator did, I'm pretty sure I had like 2 soups I could have used. Oh well. Alright, what fairy chest are you? Oh, it's this one. Easy. Folded rune. I believe I am allowed folded, but not the other armor-related rune. Hey, it's this exact formation again. Would be a little easier if I actually had double jump, so then I wouldn't have to mess with the resonant thing. Oh. The marble statue actually, like, defended me by destroying a projectile. Nice. I always want to call it White Beast statue because of the Slay the Spire relic. They don't even have similar effects remotely. Maybe you should have prepared escape in advance. Oh, well, whatever. I guess they were too high. I wasn't sure for a moment if that was just the actual range of that spell. But I don't think I had it that high. Oh yeah. I can just stomp to destroy things on the ground. Could have maybe not moved over so soon. Dash rune, definitely not allowed that one. It's one of the ones I call out as not allowed. Now if it was a haste rune, that's the movement we're allowed. On high New Game Plus levels, we're gonna have such a high run walk speed. Made it Pizza Mundi. I don't know if you can get stuff in this room. Definitely not in the secret room. I don't have the boss of the area killed yet, though, so nothing to do in the secret room. Yes, hello, I like this teleporter. Oh, they're only 1,500 gold? I thought it was 2,100 something. So I believe I got a healing pickup. Well, let's also do the, oh. No, wait, this one. I skipped over it. Spending all the money. Spoons would have been awkward there. Oh, yeah, I take this. Surprised I haven't gotten any, like, Scholar blueprints yet. But I guess none of the chests have been silver chests. I don't have Void Dash. I feel like I was getting double hits there because the first landing would knock the enemy away, and then I'd land on the actual floor after landing on the enemy. That's a funny interaction with this relic and sentries. Where'd all those projectiles come from? You. There's nothing you can do to me while I'm here. The eyeballs had decided to leave me alone for a moment. Health is looking a little dire, though. I tried to dash left without facing left by hitting left trigger. I didn't actually find the option to do that earlier. Probably just didn't see it. Might have just looked in entirely the wrong menus. Wait. Okay, and I could still get in there. Excellent. One of these? Sure. Alright, yeah, if we just game, we can get some healing out of this. Nice. Achilles' shell versus... I'll take the Achilles' shield. Oh wait, that's the... Yeah, that's the high health one, isn't it? I mixed it up with the helmet. Oh well. I feel like I get caught off guard by flamer projectiles so much. Because they just aren't part of the enemy's actual attack pattern. And unlike cursed enemies, attacking in the enemy's direction isn't likely to just solve it for you. Didn't have a ceiling to use. My one weakness, enemies marching directly at me in open space. Oh, it's this style again. The room feels more open than the other one, though. Oh. It's more spike ball time. Nice. Okay. Perfect again. I get some healing. Achilles' shield is actually active. These are too heavy. Or rather, I don't want a heavy stones bargain. And the other one was too heavy. I wonder if I'm even gonna be able to gold a simple start if I don't unlock more classes. Let's unlock the teleporter first. We have money. That's not how you unlock teleporters. Yeah, let's at least see how far I can make it before... Oh, yeah. Before going and getting a second level of anything to unlock more of the castle. Like, in an emergency, we'll pick up meditation room and do more things, but... I mean, what if I can beat the whole game with 17 levels? Actually, I should be backing up more and bouncing things off the floor. Ow. Have Achilles' shield. Ow. Now I don't. Yep. I spin kicked early and so then I couldn't spin kick again. So they're a little difficult when you have no stats. Even had some damage bonus from my relics. The relic setup wasn't bad. Nice job, Wolf. Where am I going? That just loops around. Ah. I missed. I found the boss room. This doesn't lead to the far shore. Maybe it'll lead me to some warden blueprints, though. That'd be nice. It looks really awkward without a double jump. Oh boy. I'm just retreating into more enemies. I didn't know the room formation well enough to know if anything else was possibly coming up. Got him. Timing on that's a little tougher without double jump, but made it. I don't know if the far shores are necessarily up or down. Ow. I think what's actually happening is I'm dying. Food doesn't exist. Whoa. Almost just blasted them directly into myself. Well, I found this room. I hope I don't, like, die while I'm crossing this room. That would be really embarrassing. I also don't know if you have to hit the spots that it looks like there's actually resonant stuff, or if the whole surface is resonant. Alright. Insight time. Still have my double jump. Ow. It's fine. Nobody's ever hit an enemy with a fireball before. Oop. Oh, I already double jumped. making all kinds of mistakes, but the water doesn't hurt. Okay, we were still considered cool. Not that there's any other dialogue for, like, getting hit too much. Oh. I thought there was somewhere to stand there. Not that I would have been able to get the empathy anyway, or scar, whatever they are. Well, let's collect our double treasure chest. Blueprint. Wooden chest. Let's see. Make our way back down there. Maybe from here. 'Cause yeah, it's Lily's time. Yeah, I know I left a wisp behind in, yeah, one of these rooms. We're still looking for a Lily. Oh. We'll just leave this here. Yeah, I figured I should peek into that room in case it had a Lily of the Valley. Oh, plummet form. I think I need the damage. Oh. Well. Considering all the food in here, maybe I should... What? Maybe I should have taken some max HP. Big room for just a chest. Yeah, we'll then just come back over in this direction and grab the healing. Okay, this room with 3 chests is probably worth clearing out. Whew. Thanks, thing that's not White Beast statue. That one was planned. Got him. Oh, you're a flamer. Ow. I tried to dash right with right trigger and I still don't have classic dash set up. Oh, there was another enemy in the room, apparently. Oh. Really? Not that it actually cost me a resource at all, but you didn't let the marble statue take care of that one? Couldn't have just had the platform a little higher? chest was silver, I would have fought it out. Or at least attempted. Ah, and there I go. Four Valkyrie ranks, though. You're a knight. The Triangulator. Fabled weapon of Gunslinger, maybe? Can only be fired on the ground, low knockback, hold to aim. Bolts pierce and ricochet. Skill crit after a ricochet. Start with Nod Bone. Shield of Thorns spell. Yeah, I think we gotta go with this. I tried selecting it with right bumper. Alright, so unless I change the rules, nothing else is allowed here, ever. I mean, I don't even have the rune weight, but... yeah, siphon runes aren't allowed. I did get some souls from the boss. These still cost 300 each. I thought they might have lowered the cost since they added more weapons. Yeah, I think I'll just save for preferential treatment. Oh yeah, I should... okay, I have tried the weapon. Just tributing a ton of gold. Directly to the plateau. Oh, I have Nod Bone. Easy. Huh. So if the thing is destroyable, it'll go straight through. Good to know. I guess that'll definitely help with not getting blocked by... oh. It even goes straight through enemies. I was starting to say not getting blocked by furniture. Sanguine is banned, but getting blueprints is always welcome. This weapon's cool. I'll just leave that there for now, maybe. Oh yeah, and I didn't look at the spell description because I'd already seen it from Lorgon playing. Here it is. Breaks on enemy contact, knocking them away and applying Spore Burst. It also destroys mid-sized projectiles. And it lasts maybe like 2 or 3 seconds if you don't hit an enemy with it. Huh. Oops. I messed it up, but found our lily rooms pretty close to each other. Just gotta find the boss room now. Oh. You know what would have saved me? This shield thing. no matter what angle the enemy approached at, I would have knocked him away. No. I don't have DPS, huh? Almost like you need stats for that. Oh. I did leave that apple behind. Pirate ship takes so many attacks to fill back up, I figured I'd rather spend the MP. Also, just now realizing I have pirate ship. I don't think I'd actually like looked at the talent because I was so distracted by new weapon. Alright, well, this wasn't the way to the boss. Sure didn't kill the enemies in here. Yeah, it turns out jumping and attacking at an enemy doesn't do anything. Whoop! That was not a rightward dash. Not gonna do that big room for one chest. Oh, hi. I feel like Lorgon probably will not like this weapon as much as me on account of he doesn't play with analog controls. Indeed. Hi. So, one awkward thing with the challenge, and you just woke up? Alright. So I had planned to at least, like, get one level in everything in the castle, but I am blocked by level requirements. So unless I change the rules, I am stuck at level 17. So I'm just gonna see how far I can get under these rules, and then if necessary, I'll pick up a rank of meditation chamber so I can get more classes unlocked. Which house rules would allow that to break? Oh yeah, like, just, yeah. Oh. Unlock all or whatnot. That would be fun. Oh, right. You can shoot through walls. Wait, if I'm looking for the boss room, I should probably be going like this way. Oh. I have a knack for picking the wrong direction on this one, huh? Fortunately, the trap was snowflakes. Also, haste rain's cool. One of the runes I'm allowed. I tried to dash left with left trigger. I left an apple behind somewhere for healing. Yeah, let's get closer. Wouldn't have minded another Warden blueprint if the game wanted to give it to me. Whoop! That was the wrong reaction. Huh. Yeah, I did leave an apple behind. I guess it's up and left, or down and then right. Okay. This is dead end. Ah! Warden cape. Wait, that room looks super pointless. Ah! You know, just gonna get killed by a single shield enemy. Strongest enemy type in the game. I mean, the ability to move fast is pretty spooky. What else does an enemy need? Other weapon +1? Thought you couldn't find that until a little later in the game. Alright, gonna look for a little health. I don't think tributes to Charon actually level you up. I think they just give stats. Also, tribute isn't unlocked. I'll show you the castle after this run. Oh right, I should definitely grab the insight before challenging a boss. Thus far, I have not done that. Because my very first character defeated Lamech and I had already destroyed the torches in the Tower of Lights. And then I just plain forgot to get it for, the next boss. Pirates, I usually call them. Alfar and Biarrith. There's an enemy there. Nice, more cookies. Okay, that'll do. Because we do have rank 1 meditation chamber. Where am I going? Oh, I could have unlocked this. Might as well before I head to the boss. Alright, good luck to me. At least in the future, I'll have a little more relic weight. Resolve, that's what they call it. Oh yeah, we're dealing damage. That was awkward. That's not the spin kick button. Probably just hit her with that. I don't think there are any medium projectiles to block. Unless maybe those blue flames are medium. Oh, there you are. Probably also just be like using the pirate ship. I thought she was gonna move up more, so I wanted to make sure to hit the end blast. Oh, it was just high enough, huh? Oh. Oh, might want to deal with that rather than shooting for almost nothing. Okay, so the thing did get mad about me summoning the pirate ship. Maybe at some point I should have tried to figure out if those blue fireballs are medium projectiles or not. They are. Couldn't remember. Haven't played this since November besides today. Oh yeah, those do get mad when I summon the pirate ship. Given current constraints, any idea where this would top out? Or what my plans are? You imagine it getting really hard at New Game Plus 1 at level 17? I was only going to continue the rune restriction past New Game Plus 0. I think if I did try to... I forgot to pick up the... I'm a dummy. That could have been like 15% easier. Yeah, I think if I did try to continue the level restrictions into New Game Plus 1, I'd at least let myself put everything at level 2 instead of at level 1. Just to give myself something. No food, huh? I know I didn't break literally everything, but... Oh! There was an enemy there. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to game against Kain, huh? You've seen someone beat Kain at level 1, so you have confidence in me? Oh, Happy New Year. Yeah. Enjoy lurking. Ow. Oh, I can at least kill that enemy. Power of angles. Ammonite chest. Oh yeah, I should be looking for Void Dash. It's not here. But there is something here. Oh, but you need Void Dash for it. Of course. Usually you don't get the clue until after you have Void Dash. Oh. What a mess. Why am I going for this chest anyway? Ah! Thought they would die before they reached me. Oh, but they're vengeful. Of course they weren't going to. Can't see what type of chest it is. I'd have gone for it if it was silver. Because I do at least have mastery unlocked. So I can at least get some equip weight. Which is why I'm playing exclusively as Knights and Valkyries. Not that I have many other classes to choose from. I would prefer not to wake that up if possible. Oh, it doesn't spawn cursed projectiles. Okay. Nice. Oh, the good chest is a mimic. Let's just not bother with the room. Yep, only one way to go. Killing a mimic because I feel like it. Got him. Sharpened weighs just a little too much. Okay. Yep. Wasn't sure what the void bouncy thing was gonna do. Alright. It has been found. Now I need to not die in here. You hope they rewire that one rune room unexpectedly in a patch. That would be funny. Or at least if there were like 2 versions of it or something. Just let go of the analog stick to fire straight. Ow. Those are your strats? You do that 100% of the time? Yeah, you're never holding the analog stick when you want to shoot straight. I understand. Vacuous truth. Alright. Did not die to the regular enemies in this area. Ta-da! I forgot. Oh, yeah. There's a bell. I probably am actually not that far from the boss room. Oh. Well. Yeah, I'm thinking just warp back down to... Murmur. Imagine if spin kicks did damage. It is cool when I can get double hits on stuff like that. Okay, yeah. Get to shoot for a whole 60 damage. Wow. Hey, blueprint. Sanguine, though. When I get hit in this room, it's usually the thorns. Or spikes. Alright, it's fine though. Okay. Wasn't sure what the floor there looked like. There are no pizza cookies during Christmas. I guess not. Oh, I summoned that too low. Oh yeah, I can at least bounce it off the floor. Also, these aren't fortunately double hitting. I guess the wall inside Murmur is a little back. All right. Yeah. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, dashing all the way into the enemies is probably not ideal. Oh. Didn't realize one of them was dashing. Ow. Huh. That's my boat. Oh. Imagine if I was capable of looking at two enemies at the same time. That seems like it would be useful in this fight. Sounds like that would require at least 2 eyes. Yeah, that's how eyes work. Well, at least I don't have to fight them again at level 17. I mean, I guess I try to heal up in this citadel, right? It's like getting a relic that's relevant would be nice. I guess I'll take gold for some reason. Well, one of them gave me ore. Maybe should have broken more furniture while I was there. Whoa. Oh, there are thorns there, by the way. I didn't expect the platform to respawn, so I was trying to double jump, which would have been a shorter jump. Alright, so far, healing up is going pretty well. I've only lost HP. Just find Lachesis' measure. I mean, that would help. Oh, no room. I mean, I guess I'm at least getting a little more class mastery, if nothing else. Oh, hey. Yeah, actually, where's every relic? I thought there were like supposed to be relics in this zone. Yeah, it's not like I found a special room and just didn't notice. Oh. I mean, it's technically good. Doesn't help me kill a boss, though. Ah, the old cookie off the spikes. Grab. There we go. Danger cookie. Yeah, exactly. Dang, this sure is a lot of money I'm going to be attributing to Charon. Oh yeah, just giving. I guess, do you need tribute levels unlocked for tribute to count? Or is it like retroactive? Wait, oh, there's rooms up there. Alright, not sure. Fair enough. I don't know either. Ah. Charon's Trial. Twin boxing bell. Alright, what have we got in here? Ether's Grace. Ivy Roots when I'm required to be standing on the ground seems pretty good. I think I've seen this from you playing, Lorgon. It's the extra air dash, right? Or no. Is it an extra... Maybe I haven't seen this and it's an extra double jump? Whatever. I'm gonna take Ivy Roots. It's not revealed in this playthrough anyway. Well, good luck to me. Wait, didn't I pass by a room with a bunch of boxes near the... I should at least go down here and yeah. Nice. There's nothing. My spin kicks were not fast enough. There's nothing. One coin sheds a single tear. Maybe if money still did stuff in this playthrough. Didn't want to be animation locked if something was coming for me. Oop. Again, I haven't actually selected the classic dash controls yet, but I keep playing as if I am. Oh, there's still a big line of power there. I didn't also get to hit him with the shield. Oh, that doesn't reach. Nope. Sure, I'm glad I actually had the MP to do that. Ah. Oh. Could have probably fired some shots. Whoa. Oh, didn't dash in time. All right. Knight rank 3. There's another knight. Oh, there's a Valkyrie with Bago spoons. I think I gotta take that. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna show what is available in the castle if you're not upgrading anything past 1. So we do at least have the base version of the living safe. Got a few classes. But yeah, everything's got locks. Advanced blueprint? Oh yeah. I could get another point of strength. Ammonite chest. Yeah, that does something. Alright, I'm not allowed sanguine anyway. Plus it has lower stats. You appreciate the game design that forces a second point in a box before letting you expand in order to ensure people notice they can rebuy? Yeah. It makes sense. Oh, whoops. I can't equip my weapon anymore. Unless I take something off, of course. Okay, I don't have enough mastery for that. I think Red Rune is not doing very much right now. Let's get a little move speed. Wait, did I unlocked Narrow Praxis? No, 2 masters, never mind. I could unlock Narrow Praxis. Yeah, Valkyrie Mastery will help. Boom. Rest in peace, all of my gold. I guess for now, unlocking more fabled weapons isn't even gonna really help, unless Valkyrie has one of them. Or I guess Mage. In memory of Charity Gold, 1 bit. Thank you for the bit. Alright, so I guess I want to make my way to the boss room. And then, like, find relics or something. Why am I grabbing gold? Like, I understand why I'd open chests. They could be a blueprint. It's just fun to get the gold, I guess. Ooh. Why not? Yep. Okay, I think I've observed why not. I'm not gonna be able to hit the mimic without going down, huh? Oh, the one fireball that actually stays low enough. Which class here discovers the answer to the query? Why not? Yeah? Valkyrie with a warbow and deflect. Or I could get Lucent Beam for the first time ever. Boy, that mastery sure helped. Picking this one because it's a Valkyrie, technically. Minus 10% HP is not great, though. Yeah, I think if I'd gotten like another room shape that didn't have traps in it, I could have probably reasonably fought off most enemies. Huh. What is this? Crow Storm. Fabled weapon. Hold the channel summoning crows. They attack nearby enemies but will ignore cursed projectiles. They skill crit nearby targets. Sure, sounds fun. All right. Oh. That deals damage. Am I allowed to deal damage on this playthrough? Sounds almost against the rules. Alright, they ignore cursed projectiles, but still destroy them if they happen to be in the way. That's awkward. So it has a little startup time, which I had noticed earlier, but it's amazing. Ow. That's fine, there's cookies up there. Uh-oh, I didn't actually want to wake that up. Just had wanted to destroy all the furniture around. And I have noticed the initial, like, burst animation does destroy furniture. So yeah, I guess the last death was just RNG manipulation to get this weapon. Ow. Wow. What a good room that really gives you useful supplies. Oh, hey. I'll take this and try to go back to the Citadel. Should probably just spin kick in rooms like this. Imagine actually finding food. It's incredible. Kind of looking for relics as well. Oh boy. I could go back to spoons. It might be better for the boss. You telling me there's food in this game? Yeah. Right now they're cookies. Oh. Ow. Yeah, that would have gone better if I had spoons. HP. Thought I healed 32. Why would I get 8 more? It wasn't like secretly a pizza. That would have been even more HP. Oh, it's because I have... No, yeah, I have a better cape. Which gives me more int, which gives me more food-based recovery. Hey, if I go in the boss door, I'll be at full health. I guess I didn't find any relics, though. I want to buy 1 useful relic. It's not gonna give a rune. Raven's Ring? I think this does something, because they buffed it. Yeah, for every point I resolve below 125% instead of below 100%. So now we deal 10% more damage. potential for more if I find another relic I want. Whatever. Let's just go. It's not like there's some relic out there that means I don't have to game against the boss. Deflect. I could have just deflected there. Oh. Maybe don't do that there. Nope. Wait, why did I do that? Didn't move my finger to the spin kick button in time. Yeah, I think spoons would have been a good idea. This boss also moves like just enough to be annoying. Ah, I didn't have a double jump, but thought I did. Alright, phase 1 down. Or I guess phases 1 and 2, depending on how you want to count. And I think this is gonna be safe. And then watch, there'll be like a max channel time and I'll just drop out of the sky and die. Or maybe not. Maybe we just win from this point. Okay, we don't just win. I do have to watch out for that attack. Hashtag gaming, exactly. I gamed so hard on him. I mean, the false scholar part was pretty hard still. Wow. For whatever reason, a crow always aimed to bottom center during False Scholar, so I did double damage hovering above him. Huh. I had often noticed there was one going downward, but I guess I hadn't quite considered the implications of that. Ah. Was hoping for a blueprint, of course. Yeah, like that. Leather cape +1. Let's go. Can upgrade something else to the point that I can't wear it. Red rune number 2? That's allowed on New Game Plus 0? I guess I want mastery. Oh, those were not cursed projectiles, huh? Ammonite cape. Could be good. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Oh boy. Well, that would be hilarious. Especially with the Raven's ring. I guess you have to be pretty close to get the crits. Oh, I didn't have a double jump still. Just go this way anyway. Oh, wait, there's no door here. I missed the platform. Nice. It's like here? Okay. There we go. Whoa. I guess I could grab the katana, and actually I'm dead here. I was gonna say I could grab this and then grab spoons. Probably don't want to have to reclimb this though, so I'll grab spoons if I survive to the top. Whoa. Almost fell directly onto the trap and died. Need to remember I have deflect. Especially against cursors. Defeat all enemies. I'm gonna pass on that. I totally defeated all 0 of them in your book. Nice. Alright, so if there's somewhere left to heal, that would be cool. So where did I leave behind the spoons? I think it was that purple room down there. So, have I changed talent twice? Oh, those are blessings of strength, right. Ah! What is in here? Heavy Stone's Bargain, Twin Star Sling, okay. It's like, what's the big deal? Just no hit IRAD, and then it doesn't matter what your equipment is. Just win, smiley face. Oh. Oh. I don't think I've gone down and gotten the furniture near Pizza Mundi. Nice. I don't know if I've gotten Plateau's entrance either. Oh, I did. Yeah, we'll go back for those spoons at some point. Working on health first. Because I think the katana is a less awkward weapon versus regular enemies. Nice. How far am I gonna go into this zone? That could still be Warden equipment, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't. But I think it could have been. See, they have... Oh, never mind. Ah, all the food was here. I found it. Wait, I just one-shot somebody? That doesn't sound right. Perhaps the door hit him? Possible. But no, I one-shot skeleton archers when I skill crit with, 2, Blessings of Strength, a Raven Ring that's adding 35% damage, and Atropos' Scissors, adding another 20% damage. Alright, this area is Scholar equipment. But I think that is my first helmet that's not leather. Alright, what am I still doing here? Guess looking for equipment. And getting mastery easily. But yeah. Let's go find those spoons and hope they are where I thought they were. Was it up there? No, I checked up there recently, right? I'll give it a peek again, just in case I'm forgetting. Okay, that's a... Let's get it marked off. Did you know spin kicking things doesn't restore your double jump? Alright, so now I need any warp. I guess I could just save quit. Hashtag blessed, yeah. Except it's 3 of the same blessings, so that would not give the achievement. Just use a warp shard. I neglected to buy any of those last time I was at the Merchant Crow. Alright, good luck to me. Beginner mistake, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think I can go for skill crits. I'm taking way too many hits as a result of trying to jump all the way up to the ceiling. We'll skill crit in phase 2. If I make it there. Oh. I think blue fireballs is the attack I want to see the least. Oh, I got defeated. Not with emotional dysregularity. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lock the castle. Not much point to doing much else. Yeah, I have some equip weight, so that can go back on. And I can get a scholar helm for another vitality. Use for money, kinda. See, I could alternatively take this back off and go Ammonite Cape. Use for money, kinda. Castle locking, yeah. Yeah, we'll get the Ammonite Cape. Did you have... Oh yeah, I can buy a red rune and not put it on. Excellent. I'm feeling so powerful as a result. Yeah, I sure don't have a lot of choices here. I don't feel like Neuropraxis right now. Oh yeah, what's this? Lucent Beam. Hold the channel, can be aimed. Skill crits after 1.5 seconds. And it does make you hover. That's maybe useful. Oh, right. The point of locking the castle. Just going straight to the boss. Could have maybe like looked for a relic or something, but honestly. was trying to land on just the very tip of the platform. Early. I didn't actually do the status effects. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. Double jump? Might have jumped against the ceiling while I was up there or something. Oh, I didn't have a double jump again. I'd already used it. All right. Not really any good. Not really excited about any of these, but I'll try the Barbarian. Hoping to at least kill Irad before the stream ends. Probably gives me like 7 or so more attempts. It's a long fight when you don't do damage. Was hoping that constantly swinging at them would deal with things. Oh. But the Barbarian doesn't have enough attack speed to rely on that. Unlike the mage, who could just stand there and attack if there were cursed projectiles going on. Alright, took one hit in phase one. If I could at any point have time to swing my weapon, that would be cool. Yeah, there was a projectile there, huh? I could be using Winter Shout, like, every so often. Oh, well. I could also just lose all my health, suddenly. That's the last Winter Shout ever. Wow, we are not close. Hadn't really been looking at the health. Ah. Never take a knife to a gunfight and never take a Labrys to an Irad fight. That sounds right. But we tried it. Enkindled Gauntlets with Obscura. I am willing to attempt this. Just remember to never attack the one that's next to me. Also, I might get absolutely murdered if I try to attack a cursed projectile. Whoa, almost took a self-hit from the ceiling. Yep. Oh, I didn't have another double jump. Uh-oh. Mixed up my buttons. Ow. Obscura. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think if I'd used Obscura better when two of them did the double blue fireballs, that could have been it. That's just always brutal when two of them decide to do that. Shockwave, huh? I don't think I'll have time for any gravity beams, and so my damage is gonna be a bit low. Shockwave can't skill crit. But I think this is worth trying. It's not like I'm gonna burst him down, no matter what build I get. Especially if I'm not looking for relics. Spin kick on the closed one. Ah. Maybe don't slip off the platform while aiming your spell. Ah! Close. Well, actually, I didn't look at the health. You have a dumb question. Did I get the insight 15% bonus? I did not. That would have been a great idea at any point. All right, I'll try with prismatic spectrum. So yeah, let's get that. So yeah, not a dumb question at all. I don't think any of the attempts would have won if I'd been doing 15% more damage, so I'm not gonna feel too bad about it, but yeah, good thing to pick up. It's like, yeah, there. Oh, I didn't notice I had a trait that replaced Prismatic Spectrum. Oh, Blaze Bellow is a fine spell. Yep. Yeah, Super Fart does set on fire. With a 3-second cooldown, huh? Ah. I was out of air. I could have actually used the Super Fart again, but yeah. I was starting to say I was out of air actions. I didn't have a jump or a dash. I think we just die, right? Try it. Last attempt of the stream. I think this is at least possible. I'm not gonna start buying more stuff yet. Don't know exactly how good the canopy is gonna be. Some hero complex guy could do it, yeah. if Ivy Canopy blocks anything in this fight. Not those. Not those. Not those, unless it was wearing off before that actually landed. Or was fired. Looks like it wore off first. Okay. So it might still destruct cursed projectiles. Ow. Okay, it does. Uh-oh. Don't fire until you see the white of his eyes. I don't think his eyes have whites. Yeah, if I took 2 hits in a row at any point that fight, that was all my health. Well, we'll try to beat him again next week. Blunderbuss. Massive recoil and always fires just 2 shots, cannot cancel, can be aimed. Press to reload, last shot skill crits. Yeah, the eye's white part is black. Knockout punch, wind wall. Knockout punch isn't gonna do like anything. Wind wall might though. And I want to try a new weapon. So yeah, we'll see what this does before I end the stream. When would you ever manual reload? I don't have to even push anything after it's emptied. Oh, wow. You get hit or dash. Oh, okay. I don't think you can dash cancel it. But yeah, if you get hit, sure, that makes sense. Maybe spin kick? Yep. That is a way to spend only one. All right. Well, we'll try some more next week. Thanks for watching, and see ya.